I am Samantha Bell. I work at Arena Sports. I play soccer. Something that makes me unique would be flexibility, maybe. And that might help in the game, just kind of being ready for whatever, or able to go in different ways. I haven't watched a lot of real TV Survivor. I got to see a little bit of the last season because I helped film, so that was kind of nice. My strategy, I'm gonna be honest again, I have not thought that much about my strategy. I'm kind of just gonna see how it goes. My friends would say I'm sassy, which isn't quite true. I think there's sassier people. Sassy is a big one I think they'd think of. Hopefully they'd say nice, that I'm nice and funny. A weakness of mine, maybe trusting too many people for this game. I would think they're being genuine, but maybe they're not. Types of people I work well with would be organized, like I said earlier, flexible, just kind of ready for anything. I don't mind them being competitive. I don't want them to start getting rude or mean, kind of just keeping an easy mind about everything, but still trying to get the job done. Types of people I don't work well with, maybe too bossy, too mean, pushy, rude, yeah. I feel like I don't know the game as well as some other people might, especially since I'm a newbie and there's people from all the other seasons, they've gone through this before, but I think I'll do pretty well. I cast my pregame vote for Elijah because, I do not have a lot of info going into this game, but if potentially there was a newbie tribe, Elijah would be on it with me, and he would be the first of our tribe that I would vote out.
My name is Elijah Wise, and I am a full-time NYBA baller. I will try to cover all the bases in any situation that I'm in, and that'll relate to Survivor, because if I think that I'm in a situation where I could get, blindsided or backstabbed, I'll have that covered. I think my strategy going into this season is gonna be, just sit back, chill, get a feel for the game, get a feel for how the alliances go down, everything, kind of maybe pull a deke, try to get that sneaky win. My friends would describe me as smart, funny, and good at Survivor. One weakness that I have is that I will think things through too much, so I feel like this season I could maybe pull a Connor Kai's or a Tilvoon, screw myself over. I was there filming for a bit last season, and it seemed like a real good time, so that's just what I'm here for. And to win, $160 bucks. You kidding me? Hopefully I'm not the first one out. I don't think I will be. Not too big of a target on my back as of now. Honestly, I could maybe see myself winning, but if I don't, that's fine. That's fine, I'm cool with that. Just kidding. I want to win. Me and Deke would have a strong, alliance. I have done 0 pre-gaming because I didn't really want to. I cast my pre-game vote for Keegan because he's an experienced player. He knows what he's doing. I don't think anyone else really knows what they're doing. So Keegan or maybe, Kobe would be my picks for my pregame vote.
My name is Devin Olson. I was previously employed at the Pizza Coop, but I'm now just a part-time employee. I enjoy track and field. One of the things that's going to set me apart from the other players is I'm a strategist, and I'll really be thinking outside the box quite a bit, and just looking for the next move before everyone else is. I don't know the game too well, but if I have to say what my strategy is, I would say make as many alliances as I can, protect myself. My friends would describe my personality as easygoing and funny. I'm a bit gullible, so that could come in to play as a weakness. The people I work best with are leaders, and the people I do not work well with are the people that just sit around and don't do anything. I'm hoping to make an alliance with Emily Massid and Sam Bell. I have not done any pre-gaming just so I can keep open mind, keep my options open, and just see where it takes me. I cast my pre-game vote for Keenan because I want him gone.
I'm Kobe Vendelin and I work for Overlake Golf Course. You need allies in this game, and people pretty much trust anything I say because they don't think I'm gonna lie, because I'm a good kid, but I'm gonna lie. I like playing sports. I like Star Wars. I like music, Kanye West. I watch the show every Wednesday night when it's on. I'm one of only 2 people in this game that do so it kind of puts a target on my back, but my gameplay is way more advanced than everyone else out here, except Keegan. I work well with people that are easygoing like me and not trying to like take control of the situation and just kind of going with the flow. So I'm going to try to find people like that so I can kind of like push votes but not necessarily lead them. Kind of be easygoing and just kind of, if somebody wants to vote somebody out that's in my alliance like really bad, I might just have to go with that, even though it might not be the best option, just so we can make them happy, so they're close to me. Well, I definitely want to align with Keegan. He's the only other person out here that watches Survivor on a regular basis, so he knows the game, and me and him together would be pretty dominant. I'd like to also align with Jalen. I think he'd be pretty loyal, and he's a big threat too. Some people I need to watch are like Fitz and Cooper and Keenan. Those guys could all be pretty close, and I need to make sure that they're closer to me than they are to each other. Last season I pre-gamed. I didn't pre-game at all, and I did pretty well. But the people that did pre-game got out pretty fast. So pre-gaming doesn't really work. Once you get out there, your alliances just kind of go to crap because there's so many like tribe swaps, and you don't really know what's going on in the tribes. So it's kind of pointless. I just need to play for myself this season and realize that there's an end goal, and that's winning, and not necessarily getting to the next vote. I also need to be more aware of my surroundings. I thought Scott and Tyler were voting with me just because we were aligned, but they were just knocking off threats, and I should have been more aware of that, and you know, caught up on the cues that they were sending. My pregame vote is for Boone. You know, I love you, buddy, but you're kind of crazy out there, and I don't really need to mess with that.
My name is Nathan Dikuma. I'm from Seattle area. I like to read books, play League of Legends, and paint. I'm unique because I don't know how to play the game. Other people do. The passions of mine include solar panels, renewable energy, Leonardo's work, as well as European woman, cars, heat-seeking missiles, cargo planes. I'm passionate about cargo planes. My strategy is to emulate Nathan Dikuma from 2 seasons ago. He won. Fantastic strategy. Like a little snake viper, and came out of nowhere and won. One of my favorites of all time. My one weakness is I get too much. I get a good picture of a cargo plane. It makes my knees weak a little bit. You just want to fly. Based on my performance of the last game, I don't think I should really strive for anything less than $160 in my pocket. I'm pretty excited for this game. I'll probably align with Sasha. I haven't done any pre-gaming because I don't know who the tribes are. And Jeff is very deceptive. And he said not to pre-game, so. My other season was totally perfect because I won. So I don't have anything to learn because I'm perfect and I'm awesome.
My name is Joan Woodley. I do landscaping sometimes. I play basketball. I'm getting into business. I wear some pretty whack stuff sometimes. I'm about to showcase a headband actually starting tomorrow that I got down in Mexico. I still love playing Pokemon to this day, ever since first grade, I believe. Still love to run track. I love playing football. I kind of like to hit the gym sometimes, but I don't really have a whole lot of time for that. I like driving to no destination sometimes. It's kind of fun to just drive around. I've upgraded from reading Braille. Now I like to actually use sign language a lot. I know the game a lot better than I used to, just from having experience. I feel a lot better about just how to play the game as it is, like when it comes to like reading people. I pretty much have the same strategy as last time, just try to win as many challenges as possible and keep elimination not an option. I'm a pretty stubborn guy. I definitely refute a lot of things, and that sometimes pisses people off. I chose to play because I'm here to get revenge. I work well with other threats, or I guess people who know the game, not people who are not very knowledgeable of the game, who just don't really know what they're doing. I got 9th last time. I just barely made the council, or whatever it's called, the jury. But I think this time there's a lot more things in store because I feel like I'm going to take this game a lot more seriously than I did last time. I'm not going out of my way to align with anybody until the actual game starts. I don't really know a whole lot about some of these players, so I think new faces are always kind of a red flag. So I'm probably going to be targeting Fitz, not going to lie. I think that he's not going to know what's coming when this game starts. And on top of that, I think I'm going to target Keegan actually because he's just, sometimes he knows too much for his own good sometimes, I feel like. I definitely had like a solid 4-man group, including myself, in the last game that would have gone far if we had just actually tried to reach out to others, because we thought that, oh, we got 4 strong people here, we can just kind of convince people here and there to vote with us, but in the end that ended us biting us in the ass. And there was another group of 4 out there that was stronger that actually reached out to people and ended up taking down our alliance pretty quickly. So I think this time, after alliances are made, you just got to make sure to reach out. I have to make sure to reach out and convince people to be on our side, whether they're on our side or not. I'm casting my pregame vote for Sam Bell because I think she will be a major problem creator. I think that she's going to just cause a lot of conflict throughout the game, and it'd be best to get that conflict out of the game as soon as possible.
I'm Mason Phelan, and I play golf, and I work at Inglewood Golf Course. I'd say I'm a loyal person, and it relates to Survivor because alliances are very important, clearly, and if I can make them with the right people, I'll go far. I didn't know the game that well before last season, but that's what makes me excited for this season, is because I'm a little more knowledgeable. I understand what's going on going into it. I've been called a Ken doll before. Not really sure how I feel about that one. I get called a bitch a lot, but you know, it's all good. Like, I'm fine. I'm over it. I'm not too caught up on it. I'm a confident person, and I think that'll take me far in Survivor. A weakness might be not thinking outside of the box enough, not really seeing other alliances. Last season, for example, I was kind of blind to the Carter and the girls alliance. I work well with people who are very straightforward. So I think Cooper Durkin, for example, he might not be in my tribe, we don't know that yet, but if he is, I think him and I have a good thing going, even from last season. If I had voted Carter out, it breaks up that alliance, the girls might even join me, and I would have gone farther. I might have won, who knows, but to fix that this season, it's simply just being more aware of those type of things. I just wasn't looking into it as much as I should have. I cast my pregame vote for Sasha, simply because I don't really trust him, and he's got some allies. I think he's got some allies going into this that aren't going to be on my side. So I see him as kind of a leader in that alliance, and therefore a threat to me.
But my name is Morgan Chan, not Jill Bush, as otherwise confused in the previous season. Just thought I'd make that clear. And my occupation, sport, and hobby is Survivor. I'm the highest placing Survivor Kenmore player this season. So that'll give me an edge, or it'll place me as a target. Who knows? I don't know. People would describe my personality as pretty sassy. I get that a lot. Types of people I work well with, people who are good at challenges and who are loyal and keep me in the loop, I think. Also trustworthy people. I think I'm gonna do pretty good this season. I wanna do some big things this season. So hopefully I don't get voted out too soon for doing that. Probably gonna be like me, Emily, and Sasha again, unless that's too obvious, but they're the people I trust the most. Oh, I know that Keenan and Sam were pre-gaming hardcore, so I'm not too happy. And they did that before. I was obeying those laws super like well, and then I saw them pre-gaming and I was like, well, obviously this isn't very important to anyone else. Still haven't technically been like voted out yet. I mean, not winning might be worse. I think my last season I was too paranoid and too concerned about just like staying in the game that I didn't really do anything, and that obviously wasn't impressive enough to win the big old Benjamin Franklin. So this season it's go big or go home, you know? I cast my pregame vote for Keen, because Keen's a bitch.